Go for it.
Good morning, everyone. It is I have returned to you again, and I have brought with me, actually, the supreme Grecian himself, the one and only Gus Demos. He is a supreme infidel. He has joined us again, and we have the drunkard in the background. His name is CJ. He's working the airwaves, and he's going to make sure that the Grecian god is able to speak his mind. With that being said, if you have any problems with your 401k and you want your 401k to be A-OK, you need to contact Gus Demos at perpetualassets.com. Gus, welcome back.
So much winning. It's so much
Dude,
winning.
I love it too.
It's so much winning. Dude, I think back to when me and you first got introduced. It was like right before election time. Like a couple years ago.
That's when the bromance started, bro.
Dude, and to prove I listened to every single word you say. Take it in. One of the best quotes you had back then, and I'm reminded of it all the time, is "the dads won."
Hell yeah!
I'm reminded of it even now. I'm like, oh, the dads are back in charge.
Yep.
Like
the dads are back in town.
Yeah, it's all this winning, and the reaction to it is they're such petulant toddlers.
Yep.
Like it's just like out of control, raging little like toddlers having a temper tantrum. The dads are back in charge, and Trump was right. Everyone's really, really getting sick of winning, and the toddlers can't stand it. They're losing their mind. Everything they throw at them is Teflon. Every couple of days we get a new big win. It's like, holy shit, this is what the fuck's going on here. It's fucking epic, dude. It
is epic, man. And you know what? The Democrat Party is literally falling into smithereens. And I think what Trump is formulating here, it could be a party that even traditional Democrats could actually wind up joining, because the Democrats have gone so far left, man. I mean, look at the Democrat stronghold that is New York. We have a young Puerto Rican woman by the name of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She's won. She's 28 years old. She's a millennial, and she's absolutely clueless. Absolutely clueless. She wants free education for everybody. She wants a right to a home. Every person will have a right to a home. Every person will have a right to a job. This could work in a low IQ area somewhere. I mean, you know, I mean, look at the district she's in, Queens and the Bronx. I mean, you're not going to have some really educated people living out there, man. It just doesn't happen. And the funniest thing is this kid went to Boston University, and one of her degrees is political science and economics. What the hell economics were you studying? Like, I would want to debate this girl just for kicks and giggles. CJ, could you reach out to her and see if we can set this up, man?
I will do that.
Dude, thank you, because this is hilarious. Well, you know, this is what's happening, Gus. This is what's happening to the entire Democrat Party. They're going so far left. They have gone. They are completely gone. This nutjob little girl was a campaign organizer, community organizer for that. If the 99% takes away from the 5%, and you got the 5% who takes away from the 55%, and you have the 1% with all the wealth. And I'm Bernie Sanders, and I approve this message. That's what she worked for,
bro. We need more of her.
I want more of Alexander. I want all of them, all over California and all over New York. I want them to all win.
Now that they've stopped the bleeding on importing voters, let's cut the bullshit. They're eventually going to wake up to the fact, like, okay, the Republicans control all three branches of the federal government. They got our balls about the importing voters thing. So they're eventually going to turn their attention back to how elections in this country used to be won, the middle, independents, the middle, the centrists, whatever the fuck you want to call them. And for this hot little firecracker socialist to start, for people like her to get in there, all these fringe Bolshevik cunts to get in there, the centrists are going to see what we're really dealing with. So me, you, CJ, people in the sector have been watching these riots, this looting, this Antifa, this Black Lives Matter. We've seen the left the last 3 years divulge into what best could be described as a lot like what it looked like in Russia in 1913, 1914. Like they have gone full out Bolshevik revolution shit.
No, they have. And they're going to get the ass. They're going to get a quick, swift kick in the ass.
Well, that's why, like, a large center portion of this country that could go back and forth they've CNN, MSNBC, the New York Times, the Washington Post have done a great job hiding all the shit the Black Lives Matter people say, have been hiding all the shit Antifa says, have been hiding all the shit the Women's March says from that center part of the country. And you need that center part, the independents, the moderates, the centrists. You need them to see the madness that me and you and CJ and people who've been paying attention to this for a long time, the same shit we're aware of, they need to see it, because that terrifies anyone who's normal. Anyone with anything to lose, anyone who with a family, with their own home, with a fucking job, with a retirement account, they're like, wait a minute, these fucking animals are trying to steal all our shit and brainwash our kids and destroy cars and property and storefronts, and they're fucking savages, dude. Like they are.
That's great. You know what I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for the New York gubernatorial race to when it begins. I cannot wait to have the idiot Andrew Cuomo, who's a complete fucking moron, lose to guess who, Gus? Guess who's running for governor here in New York?
Dude, Sex in the City, bro. the greatest show ever about three hookers and their mother. It's an amazing show. Dude, you want, I'm telling you, you want this shit to happen. You need these fringe fucks, these psychos, these children, these like I said, petulant toddlers to make real headway in that party for the center of the country to say, oh, this really is, they weren't the Shapiros of the world, the Milos of the world. These guys weren't exaggerating. The left has gone, they've gone full triggered, unhinged. Yeah. Full retard. They've gone full retard.
Yeah. I freaking love it, dude. I want more of this. I want more of this.
Dude, I am going to Vegas. I've been sober a month. Feel fucking amazing. I'm celebrating with a trip to Vegas this weekend. Nice. To celebrate all this winning, dude, I am gonna wear my Bush Reagan 1984 t-shirt on the plane.
Is Freedom Fest this weekend? Are you heading to Freedom Fest, or is that the following weekend?
No. That's the following weekend. That's the following weekend. We're not going. I might fly in. It's only a 40-minute flight for me, but Freedom Fest is tempting. We haven't been in a couple years. We exhibited a couple years in a row and blah. If Freedom Fest is great, but it's in 2 weeks, I think. But I'm just going for shits and giggles this weekend. But I'm every daytime outfit is going to be. I'm going to wear my Mega shirt on I'm wearing a Reagan Bush 84 tomorrow, and then Mega on Saturday. I'm done pretending. I'm going in full. I want to trigger as many people as possible.
Hell yeah. Let's get in their faces with our t-shirts, our memes, our hats. Well, dude, I just ordered a t-shirt, man. And it says on the back of it, it's an American flag, and says, "You stomp on my flag, and I'll stomp on your ass."
I've been so entrenched in all of it, living and going out nightlife in Southern California, that I've gotten pretty good at identifying when I'm dealing with one in a hurry, and what I'm going to start doing, and I'm going to try to make it like a Pavlovian conditioning, like right away. It becomes, I don't even have to think about it. I'm going to start recording right away, because the ultimate goal here is where conservatives get in trouble. Because if you notice, it's like 99% of the time, conservatives are getting attacked physically. Like they'll either like spit on you or throw a drink on you or slap you or whatever. If you're recording I just need to document that they initiated force first, and then I have the self-defense argument in court that I could start snapping people's neck.
That's
so
that's what they need. It's like,
I just need it documented. I got to record.
Dude, all the left is this, man. The entire friggin' left is nothing but a bunch of petulant children. They're all doped up on meds. They're all doped up on meds because, dude, if you've ever been to a fight, you haven't gotten your ass kicked. You don't behave like that.
No.
These idiots literally fly off the cuff because nobody smacked them.
Well, dude, we've talked about this before. Like men in a room together, if it's 4 guys or 6 guys, they're usually very respectful of each other because there's always the underlying thing, the underlying threat of force if you cross the line of disrespect. Like if again you go down the path of wife jokes or mother joke, like a guy might just fucking stand up and punch you across the mouth. Like so, like men respect each other based on like, okay, if it comes to force, it's going to come to force. So that's how society tends to self-regulate without a cop constantly being present to play referee. But they've crossed that line the last three years where it won't like eavesdrop on a conversation. They'll start screaming. Lots of times it'll get physical. And what's important for me to remember. Again, dude, we're not smaller guys. I'm not a smaller guy. So if I grab some beta or some fucking bitch takes a swing at me, like you have to make sure you document everything. That's why I'm really going to start recording. If I'm going to go out from moving forward and troll just based on what I'm wearing. Like they wear their Che t-shirts. I'm going to start wearing Trump gear and shit. Yeah. And I just I'll even tell them as long as it's on camera. I'll be like, I just need you to take a swing. I'll do the rest from there. Like, spit on me. I just need you to do this for me. Yeah. And all of a sudden you whack them, and then all of a sudden something clicks in their head. They're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Throw a drink over me. I feel fine now. Fantastic. Throw a drink on me. Try to swipe at me. Slap me. I just need you to initiate force." And then I could go self-defense in court. I'll take it from there. Just initiate force, and we'll see how this plays out. But you have to be careful because they're sneaky little beta toddlers. Like they'll go for even a lot of these assaults the last couple of weeks on politicians. It's a lot of like hit and runs. Like they'll spit at you from a crowd or throw water, like they did for Tommy Lorraine. Like they'll throw water on you as you're like walking. You can't even prove they did it. Like they're sneaky cowardice pussies. Cowardice pussies.
They really are.
So it's incredible.
Like the type of pussies that would man concentration camps. That's the type of pussies they are.
They
really are. They sicken me. These are Nazis in the making, bro.
Dude, like cowardly.
Cowards.
And the Supreme Court thing. That's why I sent you guys that chart before we went live. It's triggered them even further. They stopped the showing pictures of babies at the border thing. They stopped you haven't heard about Russia in a while. They're all hands on deck. They're like, holy fuck, he's gonna put in 18 months. He's got 2 Supreme Court nominees. And
Ginsburg is near death right now,
dude. Both of them.
She's walking around with a pacemaker at this point.
You got two Democrat justices that are basically close to being. Dude, they're gonna have to like make them cyborgs to make sure that they don't fucking. And God forbid Trump gets reelected, and God forbid Pence wins in 2024 or something. Then they're so fucked, dude. They're fucked. They're fucked.
Yeah, I love it.
Everything.
It could have happened to a nicer group of people, Gus. It could have happened to a nicer bunch of guys,
bro. Everything's going our direction, dude. Like the peace is slowly breaking out. The economy's on kicking on all cylinders. The Supreme Court shit. Like dude, he's hitting home runs, and he's Teflon. Like it's like the IG report. It's a lot of winning going on right now. It's pretty amusing to watch.
A lot of winning, bro. I freaking love it, man.
Dude, the GOP just really. I sent it to you and CJ before it went live too. I don't know if you guys could play that or not. It's an ad from the GOP, like an.
Oh yeah, on Hinge. CJ, are we able to play that ad?
Which one is it?
I texted to you.
Oh yeah, let me forward it to my email and I'll bring it up here. Give me about 2 minutes,
dude. It's the best.
Will play it for us.
It's the best work I've seen the GOP YouTube channel do. It's a 1 minute It's a 1-minute clip. It's a commercial for the midterms.
It's about time they had some balls, right, to even put together something like that.
Dude, you just echoed what's 80% of the commenters said too. Like, finally, you guys understand it. Finally, you're getting some balls. Finally, you're playing the way they play.
Yeah.
Like, and this is mainstream GOP news, and they're starting to bring up the shit we bring up. Like, here's what we're up against. Wake the fuck up.
It's the left is threatening. Could you believe this little asshole? I forgot what magazine he worked for. This little piece of shit. He was out there. He was like, let me get the exact quote for you. You're gonna love this, bro. This little bitch. Let me pull it up here. Where was I? Keep talking while I pull this up, man. This is really funny.
Well, I'm assuming it's some sort of beta cuck white knight that is. You might not want to type in your account and password on while it's public, bro. We could see it.
CJ.
Oh, it was CJ. Oh, there it is, CJ.
CJ.
Nice.
Yeah. So check this out, right? So this is from our buddy Michael Schneider, who's running for Congress. Vote for him. While many on the right are sleeping, many on the left are promising to bring war to the streets of America. And there's this quote from this little bitch of a man. This little bitch of a man. Where is he? Okay, so this article, it's yes.
Do you want to let CJ play that ad first?
Yeah, play your ad, CJ.
All right, great. Let me. I don't think I have the screen up. Let me bring it up for the audience real quick, so they can see the video. I know the audio is probably just as impactful, but let me bring it up just real quick.
I'm staring at it. It's showing right now on the screen.
Yeah, but it's not to everyone.
Gotcha.
Gus, you trying to do my job, Gus? Is that what you're fucking trying to do, Gus?
No. Sorry, you're right. That was it, dude. That was because I get annoyed by it too. That was very backseat driver-ish.
It's good.
Yeah, I know when people try to backseat drive, I fucking bite their head off too. I'm sorry. You're very right. Thank you to call me out on that.
It's the alcohol. Here we go. Ready?
2 years ago, ideas that we talked about were thought to be fringe ideas, radical ideas, extremist ideas. Those ideas are now mainstream.
I just don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country.
And if you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
Do something about your dad's immigration practices, you feckless. What's Uncle Tom but for white women who disappoint other white women?
One way you get rid of Trump is a crashing economy, so please bring on the recession.
When was the last time an actor assassinated a president?
I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
Perfection.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
It's 1 minute of do you see what we're up against? Like that.
I'll slap the dreads out of Snoop Dogg, man.
Well,
put me in the room with Snoop Dogg. I put that little skinny bastard in a pretzel.
You need that video in front of everyone who's normal and in the middle, like the center of the country that could vote either direction. You know, with a family, with a home, a 401k, whatever. You need that video in front of that. That is a great. Like, are you starting to understand what we're dealing with here? Like that. It's fucking fantastic. That's very powerful shit. These people are insane and they're dangerous as fuck. Not fake dangerous, like not like he's Hitler. No, they are literally dangerous sick fucks, and that this is what we're dealing with. It's fantastic. Again, just more winning. It's fucking fantastic. God damn, it's weird being this high on fucking,
I want more of these. You know, the craziest thing was, and the funniest fact that Nancy Pelosi was poo-pooing the win of that 28-year-old millennial, and that did not go unnoticed because that little millennial is not that far away from Nancy Pelosi's power seat. I want more of these victories on the Democrat side, and I want more of the cuckery and all the wailing and gnashing of teeth by the betas and the libtards. I love it. We are getting stronger.
Well, bro, my fear before, like even before he won, was kind of like, and this is one thing. A lot of the people who are not only his victory, but a lot of people who are vocal out there is. You started to think like, am I becoming like a crazy old man for thinking this is also batshit crazy the way the country's going? Because like again, you could only have so many like trannies yell at you at a coffee shop before you're like, is this what is happening in this country? Like, did I miss something? Did I take a time machine to 500 years from now? Like, when did all this happen? Like, it was just like suddenly, like quickly, things escalated to this has become like a beta liberal, tranny, angry feminist country. Suddenly, it was like, the fuck's going on here? So it's confirmation. This is all confirmation that no. I wasn't the only one seeing it. We weren't the only ones seeing it. The majority of the country saw it. The majority of the country is like, these fucking pussies have gone too far. Like they've gotten the gay Muslim they got carried away when the gay Muslim was in charge. They got a little bit too cocky. That they swung the pendulum so far that they're like, oh yeah. By the end of the gay Muslim, they were trying to justify like pedophilia on Slate. Like, oh, pedophiles being a pedophile is just a sexual preference. Like what? What? Like, dude, 20 years ago, we would have wanted to put that person in front of a firing squad and kill them. Like, now you're telling me it's a sexual. What the fuck is wrong? Thinking you were Napoleon used to call you a crazy person. Now it's just another. Now it's just a gender of the 187 of them. Like, the gay Muslim being in charge threw them to such a. They just started to show their true colors. Like, we're all batshit fucking crazy and we're authoritarians and we actually hate this fucking country. We hate everything it stands for. We hate Western values. We hate individual liberty. We hate it all. We want a Maoist revolution here. Again, it was the greatest feeling is knowing like, God, am I the only one seeing this strange fucking shit? No, everyone saw it. So dude, keep up the winning. It's fucking good stuff. Keep petulant fucking toddlers, dude. Children, they're just fucking angry. The majority of them basement dwelling fucking children. Fuck them all.
You want to hear something funny? So the young millennial who won the congressional seat here in New York, the millennial socialist, was asked a question by a CNN idiot reporter saying, "Oh, so it was said that once you get into Congress, you're going to introduce articles of impeachment." And then of course the young millennial says, "Yes, I'm going to do this by having the emolument clause. We're going to impeach Donald Trump with the emolument clause." Yeah. When I heard that, I said, "What?" I had to rewind that twice to see if I heard that correctly. And as sure as shit, that's exactly what she said. I started laughing immediately. I lost it. And I realized that this dumb kid is just being coached by some basement-dwelling, acid-tripping, drug-using, washed-up libtard who happens to work for the DNC and the DSA.
Yeah, well, there's a million possibilities. Dude, it's probably... So a couple NYU gender studies. A couple NYU gender studies.
Bro, here's the thing. You know what the emollient clause is? You're gonna laugh when I tell you this, bro.
I've never heard of it. No.
The emolument clause was one of the things that probably led us to, or there's not the actual clause itself, but what the subject matter, the context that led to the emolument clause is one of the things that led us to the War of 1812.
It is basically, the emolument clause says that the government of the United States cannot endow titles of royalty upon its citizens. In other words, that is the reason why we don't have lords, we don't have sirs and dukes and duchesses. What the hell does that have to do with a sitting president?
Dude, these people are incredible. These people are it's really incredible. I mean,
I love it.
And this is, you wonder, they put someone like this chick in, right? And you wonder why they're basement dwellers. Like, it's you don't have to wonder very far. Like, no. if this is the best you could do, if this is you shaking up the system, I really, it's not very confusing to me why
a 20-year-old with no financial, a 28-year-old with no financial acumen is the best the libtards could produce.
Yeah,
all you got to do, if you're an ascribing politician, you just want to become a politician because you want to hold public office and get paid taxpayer money for the time being for doing nothing. Now's the time to do it. If you're a libtard, if you're a social justice warrior, if you're a virtue signaling beta,
dude,
now's the time.
Especially if you have ovaries and you're promising
especially, and if you're, now's the best time to do it, because all you got to do is go to these impoverished neighborhoods where people don't know that, where the average IQ is probably hovering between 60 and 70. Okay, go to those areas and start talking about the free shit Olympics. Start espousing the free shit Olympics.
Yeah, it's a combination of embracing to the fullest the victim mentality and the PC culture, the identity politics. You have to embrace that, and then you're right. The free shit is right along with that. That's all they have to run on. I mean, what are they going to run on? Think about it. Like, that's all they can run on. Are they going to run on? Are you going to get up there and say, "Hey, we want to raise your taxes. We are pro spying now. Hey, we are pro war now. Hey, we are anti Second Amendment. Hey, it's all they could run on is victim, tax the rich, tax the rich. That's all they could do now. I mean, it's all they've done for the last 3 years. And again, it's just not working, and that also is why they're so adamant about importing voters, because they've fucked over way too many of the people already here to win with just them. But dude, it's like I said, give me more of these people. It's fantastic. You'll crush it in NYC and in LA, but let's see how you do. Let's see how you do in Ohio. I mean, good luck.
Let's see how you do in Ohio. Let's see how you do in Texas. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see how you do in 90% of the rest of the country. Let's see how you do. Man,
the Supreme Court thing, dude. If they lose, one of the two, they are so fucked.
Oh, beyond.
So, and they know it. They know it. They're free. They haven't even lost one of theirs. The fact they're losing the swing votes, making them lose their shit. Can you imagine if they lost one of their two? If they lost Ginsburg, oh my God! If they lost Breyer, like they would. You'd be in meltdown mode, dude. Like I said, I think they would. It would be like Weekend at Bernie's. They would cart her around dead for months.
Yeah,
like or years. It would be like, no,
she's decomposing before they even. What do you mean she's decomposing? That's just the new regimen she's on.
She's fine. She's been dead for 18 months. She's like, no, she's fine.
She's fine. She looks like a skeleton. Oh, that's just
no, dude. You're gonna the level. If one of these two retires or passes away, you're gonna see a whole level of meltdown. They can't control the person passing away, and I'm not wishing for it. Although at 85, she's led a pretty good life. But at how much longer can you go? There's the probability of 2020 looks pretty good right now. Does she have 6 years in her? Is she going to ride it up till 91 or 92? Like, really? You think so? Is Breyer going to go to 85? I mean, they're in some serious trouble, dude. They are in some serious fucking trouble.
They are. They really are. They really are, man. I love it. I love seeing the implosion, the whole 9 yards. Hey, July 16th, it's my birthday, and Vlad and Trump are meeting in Helsinki, baby.
They've tried to put a little bit of attention on that, but the IG report was so damning, bro. They've kind of given up on it, I think. Like, they know no one's buying it. The IG reports, like, if you would have taken 6 months ago, if this meeting would have been announced, they would have been fucking firebombing it. Now everyone's like, yeah, it was a scam. Like, and we know it. And by the way, we're gonna try to throw a bunch of you in jail for wasting. I mean, it's what they've done the last 18 months with the Russia thing might be one of the greatest conspiracies in the open conspiracies in public. Like, it's funny how what a short memory like they have. Like, you'd think the people would be like, wait a minute, you guys have actually been the media, the Justice Department, the deep state. You guys have wasted 18 months of this country's time with a hoax. Like, it's a hoax, dude. And it's at this point, it's almost like a glaring smoking gun hoax. People's heads need to fucking roll over this shit, hands down. I mean, think about it. They've taken, dude. 25% of the country bought this shit. Maybe 33%, whatever the number is. Millions, tens of millions of people took this seriously. And mind you, I question their IQs, but it's like they got a little bit carried away with the Russia thing. And now that so much of it has come to fruition, dude, they were just grilling what's his face today, weren't they? This morning, Peter
Strzok.
No, Rosenstein, is it?
God, yeah. Trey Gowdy was ripping him a new.
Dude, that guy's
Gowdy.
Dude, that guy's
Imagine Trey Gowdy as the next Supreme Court justice, man.
Dude, AG. I would love him as AG. Gowdy is a fucking shark, dude. That guy's a badass. Yeah, I mean, I truly believe heads need to roll. You can't let them do this unpunished. Laws were broken, dude. This thing was a hoax. The level of this conspiracy is deep, very deep, and it should be concerning. I mean, and they want to sweep it all under the rug, like, oh yeah, no big deal, our bad, honest mistake. Like, what? Come on. I mean, after everything that you guys did the last 18 months, you had Saturday Night Live trying to make funny sketches about it. Like, they try to engrave it in the pop culture. That's what sick fucks these people are. They took a hoax and a lie and something that totally makes Watergate look like a fucking cakewalk, and they try to engrave it in the pop culture like it's an axiom, like it's true.
Yep.
That's the level of deceitful con men. You're like, they really are like 1910s Bolsheviks. They're pathologically lying communists who rely so much on propaganda, false narrative, false realities. Like, they really are dangerous fucking people, because they brainwash dumb fucks with nothing to lose.
Did you guys get the heat exchange between Rep Jordan and Rosenstein? Did you guys catch that today?
No.
Let's play this. Absolutely. Let's play this real quick, because his attorney.
Play.
All right, here we go.
On record saying you haven't complied with requests from a separate and equal branch of government, that you haven't complied with subpoenas, and you got 7 days to get your act together. I think that's what's going to happen in a few. And that's not Jim Jordan. I think that's a majority of the House of Representatives. In just a few minutes, I think that's going to happen. And I want to know why you won't give us what we've asked for.
Sir, I certainly hope that your colleagues are not under that impression. That is not accurate, sir. And
it is accurate. We have caught you hiding
Mr. Chairman, can we allow the witness to answer? Mr. Chairman, point of order. We can go to Mr. Jordan's press conference and listen to him, but we came here to hear from the witness.
The time belongs to the gentleman.
Mr. Rosenstein,
can we allow him to answer?
We have caught you hiding information.
Allow him to answer.
He will be permitted to answer when Mr. Jordan.
Why do we have them here?
We'll allow him additional time to answer.
Why are they not allowed to answer?
The gentleman's out of order. The gentleman from Ohio is recognized.
Mr. Rose, let me make this one point, then I'll let you answer.
Mr. Jordan, I'd like to
make this one point,
sir,
where we've caught you hiding information, then you can answer. Why did you hide the fact that Peter Strzok and Judge Contreras were friends? Why did you redact that in the documents you gave to us? Judge Contreras is kind of important. FISA court judge, more importantly, just as importantly, the judge that heard Mike Flynn's case. Why'd you try to hide that from us?
Mr. Jordan, I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to respond. I've heard you make those sort of allegations publicly on TV.
I got it right here.
Respond, sir.
Mr. Chairman, he should be given the opportunity.
Now, Mr. Jordan,
it's redacted.
I am the Deputy Attorney General of the United States. Okay? I'm not the person doing the redacting.
Appeal to
I'm
authority.
responsible for responding to your concerns as I have. I have a team with me, sir. It's just a fraction of the team that's doing this work. And whenever you brought issues to my attention, I have taken appropriate steps to remedy them. So your statement that I'm personally keeping information from you, trying to conceal information.
You're the boss, Mr. Rosenstein.
That's correct. And my job is to make sure that we respond to your concerns. We have, sir. Now, I've appointed Mr. Lausch, who is managing that production. And my understanding is it's actually going very well, sir. So I appreciate your concerns.
Again, I think the House of Representatives is going to say otherwise.
But your use of this to attack me personally.
Why did you? It's not
wrong.
Point of order, Mr. Chairman. May the witness be permitted to answer the question?
It's not personal.
The gentleman will suspend. The witness is going to have an opportunity to say whatever he wants at the end of Mr. Jordan's 5 minutes. Until it is not those personal. 5 minutes, they're his time.
I appreciate your service. It's not personal. We just want the information. Why did you tell Peter Strzok not to answer our questions yesterday? When I asked Peter Strzok if he'd ever communicated with Glenn Simpson, he gave us the answer he gave us dozens of times. On advice of FBI counsel, I can't answer that question. Why couldn't he answer that question?
Mr. Jordan, I appreciate your sincere concerns, but I didn't give Peter Strzok any instructions. If there was some problem with the instructions he had, I'll be happy to look into it.
Not what his FBI lawyer said.
Mr. Jordan, when you find some problem with the production or with questions, it doesn't mean that I'm personally trying to conceal something from you. It means we're running an organization that's trying to follow the rules, and we're going to respond.
You know what was interesting? When I asked him if he'd ever talked to Bruce Orr, he said he had. Said he had 3 times in 2016 and 2017. Then I asked him, have you ever talked to Nellie Orr? And he said, no, I haven't. I said, well, why can you answer that question? Because Nellie Orr worked for Glenn Simpson, worked for Fusion. He could answer that question, but he couldn't answer because FBI counsel told him he couldn't. He couldn't answer the question whether he'd ever communicated with Glenn Simpson, a journalist. Why couldn't he answer that question?
Mr. Jordan, I appreciate you saying it isn't personal. Sometimes it feels that way.
I'm a pause it there, but yeah, obviously you guys get
he was getting his ass chewed out, bro.
Big time.
It's because it's too obvious to hide that this was a hoax, and what a congressman on the Republican side can't say because of etiquette is, you fucking con men illegally put on a hoax to the America for 18 months. You fucking con men, you thieves, you criminals, you spied, you tried to rig an election, you failed. Like people should go to jail. Many of them. Dude, they wiretapped, they spied, they special prosecute. I mean, the list goes on and on and on, and it's almost like they had to keep perpetrating and throw more at it and gasoline, because they knew if all this shit started coming out, the American people would be like, oh, the whole system really is rigged. Like the FBI is a scam, the CIA is a scam, the Department of Justice is a scam. Where anyone with any common sense, although they'll call you tinfoil, anyone with common sense would have known the minute you saw that bitch on the plane with Bill Clinton. Like,
obvious.
The fix is in. Like, oh yeah, we're talking about our grandmother's fucking spicy brisket or something. Who the fuck knows what they said?
You know, I just wish that Jordan, like at the time when he was saying, hey, you know, Rosenstein was like, I really feel that you're making this a personal attack. Obviously, this guy's never been laid other than the dildo that was shoved up his ass.
Kuko's getting mad. I love it.
It's the tequila, dude. It's a tequila.
But needless to say, I wish that
and I'm pretty sure that like FBI director, or these, I guarantee you, every one of these take an oath of office at some point, right? Do you guys think that's accurate or not?
Of course, yeah.
I wish that Jordan would have said, "Let me read you the oath of office that you swore to, and then let's contrast that versus everything that's freaking happened." Because everyone's coming to his defense, like all the Democrats that were sitting there, like, excuse me, Mr. Zoe, you're not allowing him to answer the question. I wish he would have said, "Let me read you this point by point, and let me ask you that with the information you provided, do you think that you violated?" And here's the thing that irritates me with this whole AG and this whole process it's doing. I just have this fear that all these people, Comey, Rosenstein, that they're going to walk away with like violation of like either protocol or violation of your job duty. I don't want some type of a political win. I want prosecution for this. I mean, let's call it what it is. These people try to sabotage the administration. They purposely try to undermine the entire process of election. And really, when you think about it, gosh, I just lost my train of thought, but it was really almost acts against America, against the people. I mean, they need to be prosecuted for that's it.
Well, and
treason is the word I'm thinking of. Treason, absolutely.
Yeah, and I don't necessarily think they could go as high up as that fucking skank Hillary, but you can't let some who clearly knew what was going on, as did the gay Muslim.
I love how you call him the gay Muslim.
No, I don't care. I'm just going to be honest. Like he's don't you him and Clinton? Don't you notice like every time, even Jimmy Carter, every Democratic president, every guy they put up there is like some slick, feminine, like soft talking, like slickster. Like they haven't had like a real man in the fucking White House since fucking Kennedy. Well, LBJ, but LBJ was an evil motherfucker. Like they haven't had like a fucking alpha since fucking Kennedy in there. Like every other one has been like some slick talking little beta sneaky, like Clinton was the sneaky little rapist and Obama was this sneaky little gay guy. And like they're always like these slick talking fucking betas. And so I don't think that when you go that high, heads will roll. But dude, like some of these people, I mean, when you have text exchanges and they're like, we're going to fix this thing. It's like, dude, really? I mean, could you imagine me or you having something that incriminating? And there can't be two sets of rules. There can't be one set of rules for us, the peasants, and another set of rules for them, the bureaucrats, the oligarchs. Like it's not at this point, it's beyond conspiratorial. It's like, dude, how much more proof do you need? These fucking cocksuckers broke laws and tried to literally steal the executive branch. It's incredible. It's out of a spy novel. It's like, it's a Banana Republic spy novel shit. It's incredible. And that's the thing. They're so unhinged now. You start carting off some of these motherfuckers in handcuffs. Let's see how unhinged they get then. Like you might see Rachel Maddow's head explode. Like, holy fuck, their playtime's over. Dads really are in charge again. Like playtime is totally fucking over. No more.
V, I had this in the deck this morning. I want to ask your guys' opinion. Do you guys have any concern over like the recent merger or takeover of some of the media by corporations? Disney buying Fox, AT&T buying CNN. I mean, do you guys see any like writing on the wall here that they're like going to push it into overdrive, especially with like the whole Fox? Now, granted, I know that like they had to like sell a part of like Fox Sports and maybe even like a portion of Fox News. I just worry about what potential ramification financially would that be for like the news part of it, because they're like really the only like any type of reflection of conservative news in America today.
Disney's buying of Fox. Does that include Fox News channel?
I don't think that it does. I don't think it includes Fox News, and I think that they have to actually sell like Fox Sports, because I didn't even realize
TV anyway.
I didn't even realize, but you guys know that like Disney owns ESPN.
Of course,
yeah. They own ABC. They own ESPN. They own a lot.
Dude, they call Sports Center now like, what is it called again?
Cuss Center.
That's one. I think they went with Social Justice Center or something like that. It was
Social Justice Center. Yeah,
yeah, dude.
Welcome to the ESPN Social Justice Center. What do you feel about the fact that LeBron is going to LA? I think it's racist, and I think that that the reason that they're trying to keep him is just racist. Everything's racist.
Well, dude, they not only did they get incredibly political, but they started putting like butches to announce football games and shit, and it was just like, Jesus Christ. The amount of subscribers they lost the last 2 years is legendary, dude. Legendary. I don't watch it personally, but from what I'm told, they've tried to tone it down the last 60 days, the last 90 days. Because the numbers don't lie. They came to the conclusion that, holy shit, apparently a lot of Republicans are into sports. Maybe we should stop telling them we hate them. So I think they've toned it down. But yeah, ESPN got disgusting the last 2 to 3 years. Disgusting. Dude, they rolled the whole wave of it, dude. They rolled the whole wave of the whole social justice thing.
Yep.
I mean, you're talking about Fox, like $71 billion. The bid for takeover. So let's hope they invest that every portion of that in like the news portion of it, because they're giving away a whole lot of assets with it. So we'll see.
From what I've been told and what I've seen, I think news is not part of the deal.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
It's breaking off. So Fox News will still be there. And I didn't always agree with them, mind you. 10 years ago when they were pushing, slaughter in the Middle East, I didn't watch Fox News, but when you started pushing like your Tucker Carlsons of the world, yeah, you got me hooked. When you started leaning towards libertarian principles and common sense, yeah, they've done a good job. But the other ones, I mean, CNN was much more to the center 10 years ago than they are now. And dude, and that's how you know how evil these motherfuckers are. Like CNN and MSNBC. Dude, they didn't say shit from 2003 to 2006. If you're on board with the neocon train and you're about fucking mass murder to steal shit, CNN and MSNBC will get in line. It's the Ron Pauls of the world that they hate. It's the Donald Trumps of the world that they hate. Like anyone who's like, by the way, go fuck yourself, and we're not invading 36 countries this term. That's when CNN and MSNBC start to lose their mind. Dude, they're con artists, dude. Like I said, the left's not even anti-war anymore. That's why it's so fucking disgusting. Like you're totally fucking useless. Like you're pathetic. You're bloodthirsty thieves. You used to just be commie thieves. Now you're like bloodthirsty fucking thieves. They're fucking disgusting, dude. They're totally disgusting. I don't know. I don't know how. Like it's hard for me, and I hate to sound like this because I hate to say this because it makes me sound like one of them. Because this is something they do. It's hard for me to have any of them in my life. I mean, I wouldn't cut them out the way people cut, Republicans out there. Maybe I would. I don't know. Because at this point they're unhinged too. Like I guess I could deal with them if they keep their opinions and beliefs to themselves, but they don't do that anymore. Like they're so unhinged and triggered that they spew and it's hard to be around them. The good news is the majority of people I hang around with are patriarchal people. And again, I don't do well in matriarchal environments. It's not my comfort zone. So it's hard to be around them. It's very hard to be around them.
Yeah. Agreed. It's, my whole thing is if you're going to be a liberal, just, keep your politics, just be a liberal, man. Don't be a far left-wing lunatic where you're triggered and you think it's the end of the world and you got to go fight Nazis and this, that. Just knock it off, because what's going to happen, you're going to get an ass beating that your parents should have given you, but they themselves were also liberal and, couldn't do it. So,
yeah, dude, we didn't,
not do that.
Bro, again, man, politics used to not come up 10 years ago. 20 years ago, like you'd be at a bar or a restaurant hanging out with a group of people and everyone's just having a good time, and now it's like they've kicked them out, so brainwashed and so dogmatic at these universities that like I said, man, it's not, they'll eavesdrop. Like they'll hear me they'll hear and see. Like I'll hand a waitress like a 20 or 30% tip and say, "Thank you, sweetheart. It was excellent." And they'll be like, "Oh my God, did you just call her sweetheart? Oh, you fucking rapist!" Like what the fuck's going on here? Like, you're not even talking about anything, and they've become crazy. I'm telling you that the gay Muslim made them crazy. It was like, I think it was like giving a bunch of toddlers Ritalin or something, or like fucking Adderall, and they're all like raging like lunatics now. Where even if you're not in their group, they'll attack you. But if you're right, dude, if it could just go back to being civil and not everything has to be about this, and we could just have a beer and tell a few you can't even tell jokes because you might say the word gay or something and they'll fucking storm. I mean, who the fuck knows? Like
They'll lose their shit, man.
Yeah, dude, they've usurped fun. Like you can't have fun. You can't have fun around them. Like it's like walking on eggshells. Everything you say, everything you do, how's it going to be construed? What if
How could you say that's such a racist thing?
Do you know that bourbon company you're drinking doesn't acknowledge there are 137 genders? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Dude, they attack people for eating chicken sandwiches. Like that's the level of fucking crazy.
You know, it made me look at my drink. I'm like, when did I switch? I was drinking tequila. Sorry,
do you know Don Julio does not acknowledge the 87 genders? Like, dude, they tried killing one of their own. They tried killing the fucking richest guy in the world for fucking eating a chicken, or maybe it wasn't beta. It was the Twitter dickhead, Jack.
It was the Twitter guy, yeah.
The biggest beta cuck social justice warrior, billionaire, and they're like, oh my God,
Jack Dorsey.
I'm so sorry, dude. You ate a chicken sandwich.
Oh, look at this. Oh boy. Just in Baltimore, multiple fatalities reported in Annapolis newsroom shooting. Suspect described as white male in his 20s. What the fuck is this?
Senior
law enforcement.
I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, this is hot off the press. It just happened. They have a suspect in custody. Shooter described as a white male in his 20s, was armed with a shotgun and didn't have an ID on him. According to the police, there are no more shooters in the building. Police said the building has been evacuated. What is this? Sources tell the Annapolis shooting is a white male. Okay, breaking, whatever. Okay, at this point, we believe that it is one suspect. But again, what happened here? Gunman shot through the glass door in the front office and opened fire on multiple employees. Can't see how much more. Don't want to declare anyone dead, but it's bad. Davis wrote on Twitter. Brad Bell reports was 4 dead. A Capital Gazette newspaper suspect. Who the hell is it? I don't know. Maybe
do you know anything about the publication?
I do.
Is it conservative? Is it liberal? What is it?
No, they're going to have a GoFundMe like 2 days from now and raise like $1 million in capital to help their sinking ship. I'm sorry, that was bad.
No, well said, CJ. I like that. That's good thinking.
What do you know anything about the politics?
No, I don't.
Got it.
Well, I was just thinking they're gonna have some huge fun, GoFundMe account that
they're definitely If the left could spin this, they'll spin it. Obviously,
he is a white supremacist.
Well, even if
right winger,
even if that's not the case, they'll jump down the give up your guns shit.
Give up your gun, Mr. and Mrs. America.
Well, I think that's why Kennedy went the way he went. I think he saw the anti-free speech shit coming down the pike, and I think he saw the anti-gun shit. I think he saw how far the left has gone the last 5 years, and like, no, they've really lost their minds. And he's like, I got to make sure this seat stays Republican. He's like, I think that's probably what he was thinking, because dude, you have free speech votes coming in 5-4 now. Like the liberals don't want free speech. They don't want you to have guns. They don't want free speech. It's just that
because
simple.
they've lost. They like free speech so long as espousing their bullshit.
Yeah, well, it's
they
not
don't like
it. Anything could be hate speech. If I say the word chair, it could be hate speech. Like it's all bullshit.
You're a sexist for saying chair because you don't specify what type of gender does.
I'm an Islamophobe because I don't like suicide bombs. It's like
they're not suicide bombs. Those are love bombs.
Yeah, how dare you not like the jihad? You must be an Islam. You must be a bigot. I'm like, yeah, I'm a bigot. I'm Hitler.
Bigot. How dare you not?
I'm Hitler. Another Hitler. We found her million.
The way that they spread their gospel. What the hell's wrong with you?
Well, dude, I always I've come at a point now where I'm always laughing at them. Jesus, this is a hold on, guys. This is a client. Hold on. Give me 30 seconds.
V, before you close it out, I was going to point out an atrocity that recently occurred when Gus gets back.
Sure. What is it?
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
I don't have it up so that the listener can see it, but recently leaking bourbon from a Kentucky distillery accidentally killed hundreds of fish.
Oh my God.
That's those are going to be
hundreds of fish.
Those are going to be tasty fish, boys.
Well, I was
probably the best fish you're ever going to eat.
I'm just more concerned with the atrocity of the bourbon that leaked out. That's just devastating.
Terrible.
I'm sorry.
Though I know how those fish voted. Yeah, bourbon drinking fish do not vote left. I can assure you.
No, they don't.
Okay, good.
Anything bourbon drinking won't vote left.
Yeah, those are some alpha fish. God bless. God bless.
God Almighty.
I got to take this client call, boys. All
right, we're done with the show anyway. So, Gus, thank you so much for being on. We'll have you on again. Enjoy your week and enjoy your weekend, my friend.
Guys, it's been a blast as always, man. Be well, always. Be safe. Keep winning. Keep winning.
All this MAGA stuff is good stuff.
Be well, guys.
With that being said, take it away, El Cuco.